How my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and tell you how I became a National Brain Tumor Survivor. My name's Philadelphia, born and raised in the teacher's lounge where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Then I answered a phone call outside of the school when a doctor called up with some news not so good. Started talking slow so I understood. I had a mass in my brain and my wife got scared. She said, "We'll get through this together, you'd be a tough survivor." She begged and pleaded with the insurance to pay, but we had to appeal to go to UCLA. She gave me a kiss and she told them to stick it. If you talk about death around me, nah, forget it. Large mass? That sounds bad. They'll cut my head open, but Doc Liao had class. Is this what the other cancer patients are living like? I might be alright. But wait, I heard they'll cut me awake and all day. Will I have a stroke and a scar under my hat? Nah, I don't think so. I'll see when I get there. I hope they're prepared for a tough survivor. Well, my head landed and it was lights out. There were people in the lobby waiting for me to get out. I ain't dying, don't get all stressed yet. My hand had some numbness and the feeling disappeared. I whistled for a nurse, and when she came near, she said, "You better be nice, don't be a pain in my rear." If anything, I could say that they really cared, but I thought, nah, forget it. Yo, Holmes, I'm a survivor. I rode out of the hospital about 3 days late, and I yelled to the wifey, "Yo, Holmes, chemo later." Looked at the recliner, I was finally there. To recoup at home, a tough as nails survivor. That's my story. I'm so glad I didn't forget any of the words. So, I was asked to speak about my story, and that's just kind of the easiest way I can do it. It wasn't really easy. But, so I wrote the words to that just kind of as an easy way to talk about myself. When I found out about my own tumor, the first thing the doctors thought was that I had sinus issues. So I was put on Mucinex for headaches and numbness in my hand. And yeah, for about a year later, I'm sitting on my couch on the recliner, watching TV, and I thought I was having a stroke because my left hand and my jaw went numb. And I get up to take a shower and my leg is not working, it's crumbling underneath me. And I thought back, and this actually happened at a concert a while back too, where both my legs were doing that. So I go back to the doctor. I demanded scans of my head. There was an avocado-sized tumor in between my motor and sensory cortex. Sensory causing the numbness, motor causing the seizures I was actually having. Found out that those were seizures. Brain tumors can hit anybody at any time. Team TAN's mission statement is, we do this for, excuse me, sorry, I'm getting a little out of breath. Team TAN fights for those who can no longer fight for themselves. We fight to honor those who we've lost and battled this fight and lost. We are fighting until there are such things as early detection, prevention, a cure, better treatments, all of those things. That's why we fight, and we will not quit this fight until we win, or we'll die trying. Thank you. So I found out later, by the way, about myself that it was stage 3. I did do 30 days radiation. I did do 16 months of chemo. I had to learn to walk again, and now I'm running my 3rd half marathon in October.
12.
I am a 20-year guitar player whose tumor took the feeling out of my soloing hand. Now, I have retrained my brain to feel strings again. It's one of the only things my hand can feel, and I'm playing again. So, thanks. Figured the rapping would be more fun. Anyway, so I've also been asked to talk a little bit about fundraising and how I was able to raise so much money this year. I honestly don't know how. My wife and I came to the kickoff event here this year, a couple months ago, not too long ago, and we were feeling discouraged that I had the tumor for 3 years now. For me, the tumor is an everyday reminder because I never know if it's coming back or not until I get my 3-month scans. It can come back at any time, and they do. But for everybody else, oh, that was 3 years ago. You know, they might not realize how it's just like in my head all the time. So we set a low goal. We set a goal for $200 and didn't think we could reach that. We raised that in our sleep because we have such an awesome team right here, Team 10. And so I just kept raising the bar. Eventually, I raised it. I said, you know what? I'm going to set a $5,000 goal for my team. I'm going to raise $2,500 of it myself, and that way my team can meet me halfway. So, a couple of ways I did that was I challenged the team that if they could get me to $2,500, I would put a dress on and sing a Taylor Swift song. That's on video somewhere on YouTube. I got there. I'm feeling 22.
No.
I don't like Taylor Swift. I'm a Metallica fan. I don't know her songs, but I will do anything for this. So I did that, and then the goals. I raised the goal to 5,000. We got to 5,000. I was inspired by the bucket challenge for ALS. I thought that was amazing. So I wanted to put my own spin on it, and so what I did was a brain freeze challenge, because I'm a brain tumor survivor. So I challenged people to chug a Slurpee till it hurts, and challenge other people. And it hurts, but I figured I'd get them anyway. Why not do it for money, for a cause? So do it next year. Try it. It's fun. I promise. Finally, my final challenge was that if I could be in first place as the top fundraiser, if I could be the top team fundraiser, and actually it was at the time, if I could raise over $5,000, I would get our Tough as Nails logo inked on my arm to immortalize the love I have for my team. And I mean, they've got me through this, so I want to wear that logo on my sleeve always. And I like the logo, it just looks cool. So that's going to happen soon because I raised 10 grand. If I can do it, you can do it, but it takes a lot of people. It takes people behind you helping you. I could not have done that by myself. I don't know how I did it. I couldn't have done it without them. So, Team 10! Thank you guys very much.
All right, that deserves a standing ovation. Everybody, let's give them a big oh! Thank you to Michelle and Phil. That was unbelievable. That's hard to follow. Good luck to you, Heather, following that one.